Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you watch this video. I am Carel Nchachi and my group mate is Retshidisitswe Lehata, and we'll be presenting our project, which is using AI to predict SGD goals and targets. The SGD goals were adopted by the UN in 2015 with one of its main goals to eradicate poverty by 2030. There are 17 SGD goals, 169 SGD targets, 240 indicators. By utilizing the SGDs, this gives South Africa an opportunity to accelerate sustainable development in the country by creating and implementing efficient and effective policies. Several barriers impede efficient research, such as lack of accessibility and lack of timeliness of research. The South African SGD Hub seeks to address some of these barriers by collecting relevant open access research and making it available in accessible formats. Even though a great deal of progress has been made, the Hub's SGD classification tool is in need of further refinement. The main objective of this project is to build a classification model for both SGD goals and targets. The training data consists of 90,216 rows and 20 columns. The training data has two columns that can be cleaned up to gain more value from them, and that's the abstract and targets columns. Looking at the data insights, we can see that SGD 16 and SGD target 16.3 appears the most in the training set. And by analyzing the abstracts, we can see that the abstracts can be grouped into 3 topics, and one of these topics, development, is the word that appears the most. With regards to model creation, the approach taken for SGD goals was to model each SGD against the remaining 16 SGD goals. For SGD targets, the approach taken was to convert the targets into a multi-labeled array using the multi-labeled binarizer found in sklearn. These are the models that were used for training and testing the data. Looking at the SGD goals and results, we can see that the support vector machine produced the best results of 97.8 overall test accuracy score. And looking at the SGD target results, we can see that the convolutional neural network produced the best overall target accuracy score of 55% at a 0.9 threshold. These are recommendations that we think would help improve our models. For SGD goals, we suggested that running an extended grid search could help improve the model, and using transfer learning as well could help improve the model. For SGD targets, we suggested that using sampling techniques to help balance the data set or add more data could help also improve the model. And also we suggested that also using more advanced algorithms such as transformers could actually give a lift to the model as well. And now I hand over to Tidi to show our demo.
Welcome to the homepage of our application. This page allows you to investigate each of the 17 SDGs using data provided to us by our partner. In this table, you can see all of the 17 SDGs as well as a short description of each SDG. So you can select an SDG that you'd like to investigate further. We currently have SDG 1 selected. Once you select that, a table is populated that consists of the cleaned abstract as well as the associated target for that abstract. Below this table, we have all the keywords that are associated with SDG 1. And then we have a count plot of all of the associated SDGs to SDG. So below this, you can predict your own abstract if you have one. If you don't have an abstract, you can just select the example provided below. And you can paste it into the space provided and press enter. So now we've got our prediction. So as we can see that this abstract is associated with SDG 9, 10, and 16, as well as the target 16.3 and 16.1. So lastly, we have our EDA visualization. So in our EDA visualization, we've got the count plot of all the SDGs in our test dataset. We've got a word cloud generator, which can be generated using up to 4,000 words. Then we've got our LDA topic modeling, which selects up to 17 topics. And then as well as the top 5 targets associated with SDG1. And you can change the SDGs here to analyze the other SDGs. Then lastly, we've got the basic services, the proportion of the population with access to basic services, so improved sanitation, access to electricity, and access to water.